So 10th standard students, a very warm welcome. Think you all have enjoyed your Diwali and now it's very high time. So you should pick up. And nowadays what happened, till the last session what we was doing, we was going through the sociology part and our chapter was the second chapter, labor. And in this chapter what we already has done, we have done the division of labor, then inequality in employment or labor, then we have done labor without pay and labor with pay. Those all notes has been supplemented you with the keywords. Now today's topic we will go with labor from organized sector. Labor from organized sector. Organized means which is systematic. Unorganized means which is not systematic. So first we will go with labor from organized sector. It happens only in the private sector with the laborer. Laborer are those who are getting the salary or wages. Okay. So now the first point is the economy is divided into three parts. Our Indian economy, it is divided into main these three parts, that is primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. The primary sector, it deals with the natural resources. Example is everything I have written in the keywords. Then also sector of an economy making direct use of natural resources. It includes agriculture, forestry. Okay, all the natural resources are getting used. That sector for the purpose of business, that is known as primary sector. The secondary sector, it is includes the manufacturing of products and selling of that products, that is the secondary sector. Tertiary sector, it deals with the service sector, means hospitals, teachers, okay, all these activities. This comes under real estate activities, business and personal service, education, health and social service. These are under the tertiary sector. Okay, only for your knowledge I have told it. Okay, but you should know it. What are the three sectors? How Indian economy is divided? It is primary, secondary and tertiary. So the economy is divided into three parts: primary, secondary and tertiary sector. Based on securities and facilities. Securities means how secured I am in my job. On that basis, and what are the benefits I am getting, that is the facilities. Based on that, the labor is also divided into two sectors. One is this organized sector and the next one is the unorganized sector. First, we will be discussing about the organized sector, the sector which is enrolled as per the law of the government. Okay, there are many sectors, okay, where the laborers are working under the norms or the rules and regulations of the governments are maintained and provided fixed wages. Wages will be fixed. It's not that I am getting something, somebody is getting something. Facilities with the framework of law is called organized sector. In one word I can say organized sector is the sector where people or the laborers or workers are working and they are getting the wages as per the government rules and regulations. The sector is guided by Minimum Wages Act. We are having several rules in our constitutions and one of that is the Minimum Wages Act. You can't deploy a person from his wages. So that's why the organization have to follow the rules and regulations. So Minimum Wages Act, Employee Provident Fund and many other acts in support of laborers. These are made by the government so that people should not harassed or they can't deploy the other persons or the laborers from their wages. In this sector, institutions like school, hospital, industry, commercial bank, life insurance companies, okay, this sector comprises of the institutions like school, hospital, where see in the school teachers are having a fixed salary. Okay, hospital also, doctors or not doctors, the other peoples who are working, this is a organized. Okay, here it is, if it is a attender or if it is a nurse, they are having the grades. Okay, as per that only the persons will get the salary. So a law and regulations or rules and regulations from the government side, what they have prescribed, it is getting maintained. And these are the example of some industries or organizations who comes under the organized sector. This sector has to take the permission of the government. They have to take this. If you are going to open a industry, if you are going to open a hospital, okay, whatever, okay, in the organized sector you have to take necessary permission from government before it begins it functions, before it works. They have to take the permission, that is known as the license. It is mandatory for them to pay taxes. You have to pay taxes. If you are taking a license, means government is giving you the permission, okay, you can do this business, but the business what you are getting from there, you have to pay to the government the taxes. It is mandatory responsibility of the organization to provide special facilities and provide employment security for the workers and to provide pay on specific dates along with overtime pay wherever the workers have worked more than the stipulated time. It is mandatory responsibility of the organization that everybody should get the payment on time. It's not that one person will get on 5th, one person will get on 10th like this, or one unit will get on 10th, one will get on 12th like that. Okay, there must be an equilibrium in the payment system. Okay, not only that, all those things, whatever the facilities and securities the employee or the laborer or the workers are expecting from the company as per the government rules, means benefits, provident fund is there, okay, some other things are there. Even if somebody is working more than their scheduled time, means suppose I have to work from 9 to 4 but I am working till 6 o'clock, these 2 hours the company is liable to pay you the money. The relationship between employee and employee means the person who is working under a company. Employer is the person who is the head of the organizations or the owner of the company, is guided by legal provisions and legal modalities. Okay, modalities is nothing but it is the way or mode in which something exists or is done. Okay, you have to follow the legal modalities, means legal rules and regulations. Okay, so what it happens in the organized sector, the relationship between employee and the employer is guided by the legal provisions and legal modalities. So in the organized sector, what happens, whoever the companies are there, okay, maybe a school, maybe a this one industry, maybe a hospital, those who are doing the business, they have to follow the rules and regulations what has been prescribed by the government of India. Okay, if you abide these rules and regulations, means if you break these rules and regulations, then you have to pay the penalties. So it is very much essential for them. So that's why it is known as organized sector, because organized sector means it is systematic. Everything should be under the rules and regulations prescribed by the government, so that the laborers or workers who are working in that company, they are secured only. Means they know that if I will do the overtime, I will get the extra payment. If I will get my salary on time. There are several other options like CL. CL is nothing but the casual leave. Okay, person will get 1 CL per month. So these are the rules and regulations which a company should follow, and this type of companies who are following these things, and the persons who are working under this sector, under these companies, they they are coming under the labor from organized sector. In the next video, we will be discussing about the labor from unorganized sector. Okay, thank you.